Well, we might have bit off a bit too much, more than we can chew, put it that way with this one. It's the Golf R32 we talked about, showed it on my community post, and they let us have it. So I've been and collected it, and in reality I'm probably kind of wish they hadn't let us, to be honest. There it is, R32. That's probably as good as it gets there, I'm afraid. Let's have a look around it. Well, at least it's a nice day, anyway. So here we go. Bit of wind and plenty of cars coming past, I'm afraid, but hey. So yeah, Golf R32. Nice colour. It's a grey colour. Down this side, looks pretty good, to be fair. Bit of curbing on the alloy. But other than that, no, it's quite a nice looking car from this side. I've had a quick look around it, I'm not going to lie. We've got a bit of play in the door handle there. No big deal with that. And as you can see there, it's a bit of discoloration and a bit of rust. It's only surface, but it will need rubbing down and painting. So don't know how well it's coming out in picture, but you can see all that roughness. It's not really that rough to touch, but you can definitely tell it's been painted there, this car. It's had paint on it, for sure. This arch is alright. It's got a little bit of, I don't know if you can even call it bubbling, but it's been touched up at some point. Quite surprised this car wasn't galvanised. I thought it would have been, to be fair, with it being a VAG range. Alloy's okay, this side. I'll go around the other side now. So I did mention, I actually won this car at auction. Oh, it must have been 6 weeks ago. At least, maybe 8 weeks ago. And the first auction page didn't show any of this damage. All the front was perfect, absolutely perfect. And I won it on that condition for £4,000 the first time it went up. Turned up to Copart, they brought it out looking like this. And obviously, I said that damage wasn't there. They checked on the listings and it wasn't, and they agreed they must have done it. And they agreed to give me an 100% refund. Wouldn't even offer to take any money off the sale price. 100% refund, or you take it as it is. So obviously I took the refund, walked away, spent 3 weeks fighting to get my money back as well. Thanks for that, Copart. Got it back in the end and kept an eye on the auctions for when it reappeared. It reappeared last week on Friday. I thought I'll have another dabble at it, and I won it this time at £2,800. So £1,200 less, which is definitely going to cover the front end damage. No problem whatsoever. It's only a bumper. There's no damage behind it whatsoever. So I thought, oh, that's great. £2,800, spot on. Should be an easy fix. Got a little bit of rust there. This alloy's okay. Again, they've all got a little bit of curbing, but nothing much. I've looked around it and it has got practically new discs and pads all around. Tyres aren't great. They've got enough on them, they're not illegal. And there's a tiny bit more bubbling at some point there that's been touched up. And then we get round to the issue. Now, bear in mind, this is a Category N car, so non-structural Category N car. Now, obviously, I didn't go and view this car. I just bid on it off the pictures. And yes, I should have had a better look round it when I went to collect it the first time, but they only brought it out literally for 2 minutes. I had a quick look inside, and inside's immaculate, and that's why I went for it again, because I thought it's been a looked after car, blah blah blah. My own fault. But anyway, Cat N car. Cat N. Where's the gap? The door is overlapping the rear wing. this wheel's hit that so hard in there, it's pulled this corner of the car round slightly. So if you look at the back, look at that big gap there. No gap. Right? So that hit there has been hard enough to push the inside of the shell there. It's pulled the inner skin away and it's pushed it that hard up. It's just tweaked the back end of the car round to the left a little bit. And yeah, it's not a lot, but you know, you cannot tell me that is not structural damage. Do you know? You can't. It's just not possible. When we get this wheel out of here, perhaps it might settle back a little bit, but I'm not holding my breath. You can just see there, there's no crack in the paint, but you can just feel a little bit of a, you know, tweak where it has its tweaked round on that point. It's round here. It's perfectly smooth. There's nothing there at all. And then round here, I can just see it in the light, reflection of the light. You'll never know unless you're looking for it. But that's all it's taken, and it's tweaked that whole back end round to the left and, you know, down a little bit. So, in all honesty, I don't know if this is going to get fixed or not, or if it's just going to get broken for spares, and just try and claw back as much as I can from it. I'll have a try. You know, I'll get that wheel out and see how much relaxes and see if it's possible. But like I said, I'm not holding my breath. You know, the bumper's not bad. Most of this black marking just comes off with your nail, you know, so that'll buff out most of that. So it's a tiny bit of paint missing there, but nothing bad. The wing, obviously, is going to need some work if we do end up repairing it. But I'll just show you, you know, you can feel a little bit of lip in the door there. If you open this door, that's what it's done to the wing. And it's pushed. You see, it's popped it all off. It's pushed all that inwards. You know? It's brought the seam seal down there. Seriously, Copart, what the hell? There's no way this is a category N car. It's an absolute joke, you know, and I should have took it as a warning the first time that I didn't get it and bloody stayed away from it, to be honest with you. And one of you did contact me saying you were the one that was bidding against me on this. I think you got away with one there, mate. You can see this. You can see the damage there as well. It's just tweaked it all around. It's annoying, really annoying. Because like I said, inside, it fucking even shut. Look how much that's overlapping. See that? Nothing there. It's like 5mm past it, and then come round here. That's what we should have. That's what we should have there. And so you're saying it's moved 10mm, isn't it? It's moved 10mm. Got the rear parking sensors. Oh well. You can't win them all, can you? And this is, you know, just proves the point that you should always go and look at these cars. If any of you are thinking about doing this, getting a car from Copart, just go and have a look at them. If you're close enough and you've got the spare time and it's, you know, just a one-off buy or every so often, go and have a look, because you'll save yourself a fortune. A diesel 5 Series that looked like an M5 just went past. So yeah, I buy quite a few. You see, I can't afford to go and look at every single car I'm thinking about bidding on. I'd just be there every day, really. So yeah, lesson learned, you know, like I said, you can't win them all. There's a bit of rust down there. So, car's listed as a non-runner as well. I wasn't that concerned because, like I said, the original picture, none of this damage was here. Front end were perfect. I just put it down to a crash sensor in the back, maybe, you know. There must be a inertia switch or something, probably somewhere. So we'll obviously get it running. Like I said, I will get this wheel out of here, see how much it relaxes back. We'll assess the damage completely. You can see the bottom arm's completely ripped off, and that's what's forcing the wheel round. CV joints split to bits. We've got gearbox oil on the floor coming out the diff, so that's another great sign. Not really what we wanted. So let's have a look inside it. And I've got my booster pack, and we'll put the booster pack on it and have a look, see if we can get it to at least start. If we can get it to start, like I said, I'll feel a lot better about the situation. So, like I said, when I went to look at it the first time, when I won it the first time, I jumped in it and just look inside here. It's immaculate. It's a lovely car. And trust me, Copart don't clean them. This is how it's come, you know. Perfect seats, not a mark on them. Oh, we got ourselves kind of iron brew there. Yankee Candle Midnight Jasmine. Oh, Yasmin. I did notice as well when I looked at it last time, all the handbooks are here. Even has the R32 on it. I've had a quick scan through it. I couldn't see the service book, unfortunately, so that's a disappointment. And it's also had an aftermarket navigation system put in it. So this isn't original. Zenic NE-NC2010. And it's got all the manuals with it. And this stuck in here, so you can put a USB stick in it, I think, to upload, you know, newer maps and stuff. So I don't know what that's worth, I'll be honest with you. Don't even know if it works yet, so right, this ain't going well. Back up there, back in there. Yeah. Alright, it's got all your usual auto lights, all that kind of stuff. Climate, aircon. It's the DSG as well, I never didn't mention, so it's the auto, not the manual. So you put the key in, steering locks on, and nothing whatsoever. Just notice the flappy paddles as well. So we'll put the bonnet up and put the jump pack on and see if it makes any difference. Let's have a look. The side. In fact, I bet the battery's not even under the bonnet, is it? I bet it's in the boot. So there we go, the nice R32 engine, 3.2 V6. Coolant's full. And something there. Engine looks really clean. So I suppose worst case, if we end up stripping it, we might get a bit of money for the engine back. So what can we do here? What do you do with this? Oh, I got a jump pack there anyway. I'm just going to put his camera down a second, it won't be a sec. I'm back inside. Found the jumping point under the bonnet. We've got 73,500 miles on it. Oh. We have 3/4 of a tank of fuel. Fuck me, it's loud. Sorry. Beat me, it's loud. She runs. The exhaust is of its mountain. Can you see it? The mountains at the back there. The exhaust off its mountains. Ooh. Well, that's made me a bit happier, I'll be honest. And you know, to be fair, she sounds really good. But this is another point with Copart. Like I said, this car was listed as a non-runner, even on the first advert. What have I done there? All I've done is put a booster pack on it. Put a booster pack on it and started it up, you know? It wasn't much effort, was it really? And it runs. I really want to see what this nav's about. Not going to rev it yet, I'll just let it warm up a little bit. Bloody sounds well, doesn't it? It sounds really nice. Yeah, it's strange that exhaust is off its mountains, unless it's had a bit of a tap with the forks going under it so much. It's got auto lights. It's touch screen. It's got a little microphone up here. Oh, what's going on? Want to go back? Prince William Avenue, that's not where we are, I'm afraid. Perhaps it's, well, it has got a signal. I'm going to move it off the map now because I don't really want to broadcast exactly where I am. But yeah, it's not seeming to be doing much anyway. Yeah, it's blowing a bit, that exhaust, that's for sure. I'll have to have another look at that as well. Got a few lights on the dash, got an illuminated steering wheel, traction control, flat tyre, handbrake, seat belt. But yeah, the nav's come to life now. I'm sure you all know I'm near Burnley, so it's not going to give away much. Unnamed road near Burnley. So that all works. What do I? It's got a DVD player. I don't know what I'm doing. Yep, turn that off before I get told off by YouTube. So anyway, that works. Hell, that sounds good, doesn't it? Blowing or no blowing exhaust. Let's see if I can come plank it near the exhaust and you can have a listen. Yeah, either there's a blow or they've stripped out the cats because it pops and farts a little bit. Now this has got me wanting to fix it now, to have a go on it. So there you go. Very nice. So this is the car. What do you think, guys? Have we to fix it? Have we to strip it? I really don't know. It'd be such a waste to break this car, but I don't really know if I fancy getting it on a pulling machine and try and pull it back or what. You know, let's be honest. Well, I'm 3-2 into it now. What's it worth fixed? What's it worth, really? Yeah, it's not bad on the mileage, but it'll always be a Cat N car. So I'll have to have a look, see what they're worth, and weigh up my options. But there's definitely going to be a video on us pulling this pulling this wheel out, and we'll see exactly what lies beneath. Do you know, worst case, get a bottom arm, get a new CV joint, and then at least get it running and driving, and perhaps make a decision then. So there we are. Don't know. I really don't know. I honestly don't know. Tell me what you think. What do you think of it? Is it too far gone? Have I messed up? Have I bought a lemon? Probably. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll catch you next time.